at halftime challenged that offensive line and said, you got to just shove it right down the field.
The ball at the 40-yard line of the Falcons. 2nd down and 7. 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 20-0. Faribault leading the Scarlets. Again, double receivers to the far side. Wiest in the slot. As Nestler looks over that defense and starts barking those signals now. 2nd down and 7. Quick pitch to the far side. Boyer hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped. Great job, and as soon as he gets up, I'll tell you who it is.
I bet it's Vanderveen. It is.
Cody Vanderveen, just an outstanding job from his defensive end. A loss back to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 14.
Nobody must have touched him. I mean, he was in the backfield as soon as he turned around. Boy, Vanderveen's fun to watch, too, when he pulls on offense. He's so quick.
Nate Erstedt is wide to the near side. Wiest in the slot on the near side on 3rd and about 16. Nestler drops straight back. Throws it on the near sideline. Got a man open. That's Wiest. He's got it, and he's brought down by Andy Matsky. And they're going to mark it about, it should be enough for a 1st down. And it is. 1st and 10 as he caught that ball at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mankato West.
And you're going to see a lot of that this half, I would think. I mean, Wiest is a big play kind of guy, and they got to get the ball in his hand.
They put it down at the 31. 1st and 10, Andy Matsky makes the stop.
Putting Wiest in the slot puts Matsky on him, but Matsky's a pretty good athlete.
Again, the I formation. Boyer, the deep man in the I, from the Falcon 31-yard line. Nestler spins, gives it to Boyer off right tackle. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. And again, great pursuit by the Falcons. Adam Little, also
Ward and
Stoll. A loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Ball back at the 34-yard line of the Falcons. Again, receivers to both sides. 2nd down and 12. Nestler drops straight back. He's being pressured. A little screen pass complete to Boyer. Boyer inside the 30, and Boyer inside the 25 gets it down to about the 23-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down. Again, the screen pass. And we'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
That's the 5th different Scarlet to catch a ball tonight.
3rd down and 4 from the 25-yard line of the Falcons. Nestler brings them up to the line of scrimmage. Boyer takes the handoff, tries to cut back, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The fumble, ball's loose, and who came up with it?
Somebody put their helmet right on the ball, and it just popped out of there. They're going to say he's down.
Yeah, Tim Stoll met him head on. It'll bring up 4th down. 4th down and about 3. A long 3. The ball just inside the 25-yard line of the Falcons. 8 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the third quarter.
See if we see the quick slant here.
Faribault leads 20-0, and Mankato West is going to take a timeout.
West, by the way, comes in to this series, Mike. Their offensive line averaging 196 pounds. The defensive front for Faribault averages 203.
And this defense has played pretty well all year long.
They certainly have.
They really have.
Number 2 against the run in the Big 9. Number 5 in total defense. 8th against the pass. And that's a little misleading. I was talking to Rich earlier this week. And when you're so good against the run, teams to pass a little bit more against you, and so your passing numbers get kind of skewed.
And you look at the game they lost to John Marshall. It was 19-0, but it was a 12-0 ball game. And the Falcons fumbled twice in that game, once at the John Marshall 19-yard line, and again at the John Marshall 10-yard line.
Every year, you look at the upper teams in the Big 9 and the lower teams in the Big 9, turnovers you'll see are huge.
4th down and 3 for West. Back to pass, Nestler looking left, throws over the middle, and it is complete.
What do we say? A quick slant.
Got it inside the 15-yard line.
Stop.
And that's going to be a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Scarlets. They put it at the, we'll call it the 18-yard line.
West fans, I'm sure, scratching their heads right now and saying, why didn't we do this in the first half?
1st and 10. Again, double receivers come to the near side. Nestler with an I formation behind him. Takes the snap, fumbles the snap, loose ball, and who got it?
I think the guard recovered it for West.
I think West got it as they unpile.
And they did.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Recovering the ball was Kazitsa, the tight end.
West started this drive at their own 44-yard line with 11:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. They have it now at the Falcon 18, 2nd down and 10. Receivers to both sides. Nestler again drops back, looks right, has time, pumps once, pumps twice, going to run with the ball now, breaks inside the 15 and goes down at about the 9-yard line. Nestler couldn't find anybody and just tucked it under his arm and took off with it and gets it down about a yard short of the first down.
That was his Rich Gannon impression.
So that'll be 3rd down and 1. The ball just inside the 10-yard line of the Falcons. 6 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter of play.
It's been an impressive drive.
Yes, it has. Again, double receivers. Weist in the slot on the near side. Nestler fumbles the snap. The ball's loose. The Falcons have it.
Boy, it laid out there forever, it seemed. I think Wilford got it. Yes, he did.
Mike Wilford comes up with the fumble recovery.
Not only do you have good feet, he has good eyes.
Yes. Well, I tell you, the Falcons lead the league in the takeaways. And they'll take over at their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10, with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for Faribault from their own 12-yard line. As the Falcons up to the line of scrimmage. Double wing formation. Hartman the setback. Wilford in motion. They give it to Wilford. Wilford tried, or no, keeping the ball was Hartman. And he goes for maybe 2, if any. Let's see, will they unpile?
And Hartman in the first half, 56 yards on 7 carries, a touchdown, a 22-yarder.
Hartman gets a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Mentioned the turnover ratio. Faribault, as you mentioned, number 1 coming into this week, +7. Mankato West, a -3 coming into this game.
Thielbar and Hartman, the setbacks now, 2nd down and 8. Matsky under center, the hand to Thielbar. Thielbar trying to get outside, and Thielbar is going to go down. Maybe gets a yard at the most. And it'll bring up 3rd and long now for the Falcons.
Falcons 163 yards rushing in the first half, again unofficially.
Justin Shima comes back in the ball game now for the Falcons. Clock running, 5 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Faribault 20, Mankato West nothing. The Falcons led 12-0 at the quarter, 20-0 at halftime. Hartman gets a breather. Savoy and Shima line up in the backfield now. Now Savoy goes to the double wing formation. Maskey barking the signals on 3rd and 8. Man in motion, Thielbar. They give it to Thielbar, trying to cut it back, and Thielbar gets it out to about maybe the 17 or 18-yard line. 4th down, and the Falcons are going to have to punt for the first time tonight.
I mentioned earlier, Stenzel had 20 tackles in the game earlier this season. 12 of them were solos.
Back deep on the far side is Weist. On the near side is Wilson. And West should get the ball in pretty good field position. As back doing the punting is Mike Wilford.
3 different punters need to go in Winona.
Good snap from center. And he gets a pretty good kick end over end. It hits and takes a Faribault bounce, and it's going to roll dead at about the Falcon 49-yard line.
They didn't want Weist to touch that ball.
So West gets it for the 2nd time, this time at the Falcon 49-yard line with 4 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 20-0. Faribault leads it. on homecoming night here at Bruce Smith Field on a snowy evening.
And congratulations to Rachel Fitzgerald and Brad Tupa, the king and queen.
That's right.
High-fived it on the track at halftime.
First down and 10 now from the Falcon 49. Nestler under center. Takes the snap, drops back, looking right, looks left, has all day, throws down the middle, overthrows, picked off by Matsky, and Matsky is down as he gets it back across the 27-yard line.
Well, I don't know where he was throwing that. I mean, Matsky was the only guy even there.
So the Falcons come up with another takeaway. This time they'll start at their own 27-yard line with 3 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Matsky had a couple of pickoffs a week ago against Winona.
I remember correctly, he might have had one at John Marshall.
And I tell you what, Faribault came into this game leading the league in interceptions. They now have 10 on the year.
So first and 10 from the 26-yard line. Andy Matsky brings him up the line of scrimmage. Deuce backfield. In motion to the far side goes Shima, and we got whistles, horns, and bells.
And a flag now.
Yeah, and the flag.
You can't have one without the other.
No. Going to be illegal procedure against the Falcons.
Can't have whistles, can't have horns or bells without the flag.
Without a flag. So that'll be first and
I
15.
think that's the first penalty against Faribault tonight.
First and 15 as they move it back to the, well, let's call it the 20-yard line. Five, 10, 15, yeah. First and 15 for Faribault. 3:59 to go, third quarter. 20-0. The Falcons lead it. Matsky brings them up to the line of scrimmage now. Both ends in tight. Deuce backfield, wing back on the near side. In motion again goes Shima to the far side. Matsky hands the ball off to the short side. Wilford, and he's not going anyplace.
Now they ran away from where they had the man shifting.
And Wilford knocked down for a loss, actually, of about 4 yards. It'll bring up second down and long. Second and long now for the Falcons. The ball all the way back to the 18-yard line.
Wilford unofficially 79 yards in the first half.
3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 20-0. Faribault leads it. Again, the deuce backfield. Hartman back there at fullback. Matsky under center. Matsky gives it to Hartman straight up the middle. He's out across the 20 and gets undercut as he gets out to about the 24.
Boy, did he have a hole
Boy, he gets
there.
a great acceleration by Tom Hartman.
You could have run through that hole.
Well,
Todd People, what a block he had.
so it'll bring up third down at about 12 for the Falcons as we're under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 20-0. Faribault leads it. As the Falcons try to improve their record to 4-1 on the season. Matsky brings them up, 3rd and 12 from their own 24-yard line. Again, the double wing formation. Hartman the single setback. In motion goes Thielbar to the far side. They give the ball to Hartman up the middle. Big hole. He's got the first down. He's at the 45. He's by the 50. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he goes down at the 20-yard line. Tommy Hartman. He takes that from the 24-yard line of the Falcons all the way down to the 20-yard line of the Scarlets. And that's about 26 and then 30, about a 56-yard run for Tom Hartman. And it's first and 10 for the Falcons.
Just a blast play, that's what he scored the touchdown on. Just a quick hitter.
So first and 10 for the Falcons. The ball put down at the 23-yard line of Mankato West as Tom Hartman approaching 100 yards rushing.
Well, he had 56 in the first half, so he's over 100.
He's over. First and 10. Shima in the backfield now along with Thielbar from the Mankato West 23-yard line. Wing back on the right side. Matt